I really love this beat. I'm really feeling this beat. The flow is so nice. Don't you agree? Oh my goodness. I got my spring water here. So that means we're gonna be here for a little bit. Let's just do some cleanup. Where have I been? And let's start there and then just unpack everything else. Where I've been was I've been away from the ministry, right? I've been doing other things. I've been enjoying life. I've been living life. I've been working, doing things that grown-ups should do. But I've not been doing ministry. And the reason why I have not been doing ministry for a long time is because I've been doing three things, right? I've been learning, growing. I've also been seeking, and I've also been learning how to live and walk in this life. So let's start from there. Sometimes I feel like let me just start here. When I came into the ministry, I felt like I was so strong, and I would be able to go against everything and this and all that. I'm talking about the third ministry, the ministry that I'm doing online, right? And over time, I was doing videos and nobody was listening, right? I kind of got discouraged, and I'm just being the truth. I kind of got discouraged, but I always said that I want to put this out for a case of the future. Like, somebody may not hear these videos today, they may hear them tomorrow, and that tomorrow may be in 2035 or 2040, 2085. I don't know, but I just want to do this work out. And then I tried to, so that was discouraging. I was discouraged because I feel like I wasn't growing the channel the way, at all. Not the way, just at all. Like, man, like I got videos with like no views. And then I had to say, okay, well, maybe this is not for me. Maybe I'm not giving information that is culpable for people to want to take in, or maybe it's not information that people want to hear, or maybe it's oversaturated information, just all these things. And then the second thing is I seen what it takes for the channel to grow, and I didn't want to do that, right? I didn't want to do a lot of reaction videos, right? A lot of reactionary things, to make the video grow. Like I seen one dude, I seen his channel. I was started in 2012. I seen his channel come up after me, but I also seen him grow faster than me. And I wasn't looking at that from a standpoint of jealousy. No, I was happy for him, right? I was looking at a standpoint of how can I learn, right? How can I learn from him? What can I do to better my ministry, kind of like he was doing? And I just noticed that he was doing a lot of reactionary stuff. And then I started seeing that growing on different platforms, you got to do a lot of reactionary stuff. And at the time, I didn't want to do the reactionary stuff. I'm sorry for the chill. Y'all know how it is. I didn't want to do a lot of the reactionary stuff. I wanted to be more about ministry and helping people grow through the Word of God. And then I started seeing different type of ministries coming up. Because then also, let me say this before I go into that. If we go back to some of the old videos on the channel, if you go back and you see some of the old videos with the most views, I was on that route. I was on that route to doing it if I would have stayed consistent in reactionary videos, like church reactionary videos. But then I just felt like that's not what God was calling me to. So I felt like the thing that I wanted to do was just put out biblical information, teach the Word of God from a standpoint of what the Word says. I wanted to go context. I want to do what the Word and preach and say and do what the Word says. Then over time, I tried different things, and And also I couldn't be consistent because I work 2 jobs. Just life, just life general, not just me working 2 jobs, just life general. Really, I was buying all the equipment that I need. I got all the equipment to do professional style stuff and everything, but then I was always on the go. Like I got a nice computer at the house. God blessed me with it, and I'm very thankful. But I don't have time to use it because I'm always on the go between work and everything. And then that kind of like discouraged me for a second. So I said, you know what? I want to take time away. And at the same time that happened, COVID hit, and I did catch COVID. Let's say 2.5 times. Because listen, the time that everything got shut down, that week I got sick. I got a cold. And then next thing you know, it was a real bad cold. It was hard for me to breathe. But I never went and got tested, so I can't confirm that was COVID. But I've been sick a lot of times, and I've been sick before, not a lot of times. I've been sick before, and it was something that I never felt before, right? And I know my body, right? You got to know your body. The doctors can tell you about your body. Because they study it from a standpoint of studying the body, just a bunch of different people's bodies. But your body, they can tell you a lot of stuff about your body, but there's an experience that you have to have with your body. There's an experience that has to be there I know when I eat this, it makes me feel this way. I know when I don't eat this, or when I drink this, it makes me feel this way. Right? Stuff like that. It's stuff like that you gotta know. So I felt like that was COVID, but I'm not gonna just say it was just off of that. Then later on, I actually get COVID, right? I get the real COVID. And when I get the real COVID, now I felt like this is what I had earlier. Like I felt like, I had this already. I've already experienced this, right? So I got tested legitly. I got COVID. Was home. Was in bed. It was crazy. It was rough. But that was my first real experience with COVID, according to being tested and verified. But like I said, it felt the same, but worse. Because I had the second variant. Then later on, I got the COVID again. This was maybe at the beginning of this year, 2022. I got COVID again. But I'm gonna be honest with you. The glory of God, I was down. I wasn't down long. The first time, but then the strongest time I had COVID, I was down 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know, but I only missed 4 days of work. Thank God, like to the grace of God, I'm very thankful. The kids had it, my whole house had it, my brother, everybody in the house had it, right? So we had that and everything. But while this time, like I was just experiencing life, right? I wasn't thinking about the ministry. As a matter of fact, I was fighting things in my personal life that was growing on me, right? Not addictions. I wouldn't call it addiction. But different things, that changes who you wanted to be or who you thought you would be. Whether it be for the negative or good, right? I started shopping a little bit more. I never was the type of dude that wanted to be like a shopper or anything. So, oh no. Give me a second. I'm trying to work on something. Yeah. I'm trying to get the mic right. I messed with the mic by mistake. But anyways, going back to, different things like that, right? And I started being less focused on the ministry and the things of God, not God himself. Well, okay, even with God, like I wasn't praying as often as I should. I'm not gonna lie, I got distracted a little bit. Not saying that I didn't love God, because I love God. I'm not saying I didn't believe in God. I believe in God. Jesus is everything to me. But it was a standpoint of, okay, I'm not in my Bible enough. And one thing about this ministry is when I feel like I'm not in the Bible, I'm not gonna do anything with the ministry, because I feel like I have to study this. Number one, study to show that self approved. Number one, you gotta know what you're talking about. Number two, it's being that right, having that rightness in my life. And I didn't want to preach something that I didn't live, I didn't study. I can't tell you the constantly study when I wasn't constantly studying. So some of that happened. So it was COVID. It was really me not seeing growth. Then me kind of like getting distracted from the word. Kind of like that's kind of be the reason why I've been away. Now I'm trying to get back there, right? So I'm trying to get back to the place where I can do this, putting out the podcast every week, and then other parts of the ministry. So we get that done. So that's pretty much where I've been. I kind of like should have did a little video, but whatever, it is what it is. Podcast out. So now I'm back and I'm trying to continue into what I was doing before, and get back to being focused on God first, and then helping other people, because that's what it's totally about. I'm third ministry. I'm third, people second. I'm sorry. God first, people second, I'm third. I believe in that. I live that. I love that. That's the word of God. That's what I trust. That's what I know.